We acknowledge the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples today.
If it's not on, it's not in, as my grandma would say. Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Red Hot the Pod. Today we have a lady. I'm so excited that you're here. We have my beautiful friend Ashton Wood here today. This is weird.
Hello, Poppet.
Hello. Yeah, you should be speaking like that, shouldn't you?
Hello.
So Ashton, if you don't know, she's one half of the podcast Common Chaos. If you are not familiar, her and Cardia Milan, they are the hosts of the show. Although Ashton has been a very good friend of mine for years and we do go way back and we have so much water under the bridge.
Years.
Jesus.
Years. Like it's coming up to 7, maybe 6, 7 years.
Yep. And boys that we've shared.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
We have the same taste sometimes.
It seems as though that was the case for a portion.
And they have the same taste.
Hey, nothing wrong with a fiery redhead and a gorgeous brunette. Am
What
I
a
right?
combo.
Seriously. No, so we're actually being serious, but we are going to delve a little deeper into that. But I also wanted to get Asho on the podcast today because she's just a wealth of knowledge for a young lady, and I know that you've just turned 30 and that's a whole thing, but I think well, you think it's a thing. It's not really a thing for me because you haven't changed. You're exactly the same and you look as youthful as ever.
Botox.
Love that, babe. Preach it. Preach it. I actually got Botox for the first time a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
In my forehead. Well, first time since I got really botched when I was
Okay.
like 18 because that kind of scarred me.
Oh my God, I remember you getting the Botox.
Yeah, it was really, really bad. It froze. I like literally couldn't move. Like was so, didn't look like me, couldn't make any expression. And I was like, it was 6 months I was like that for.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, it was really, really bad. But I told Sylvia, who we've had on the podcast before, she does my injectables. She's amazing. I told her, I was like, I feel like I'm getting some sun damagey kind of, but I wear SPF. So I was like, I don't know, is it sun damage? Is it just aging? Am I dehydrated? She's like, yeah, I can kind of see you got like a little
like
early
fine
sign.
lines?
Yeah, early signs of that on my forehead. So she did what they call baby tox.
Yeah, I don't really know I think it's just like another way to describe like a little
bit of Botox. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I had. I had it in my forehead and I think I need to go back and get some more on my left side because it's like if I hold my eyebrows up, can you see how one side is higher?
That one's higher.
Yeah, so this one needs more, I think, like a top up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, otherwise.
Because it relaxes the muscle, so
muscle.
then some of them will move, like
And
it lifts
yeah,
your brows
if you don't,
naturally.
Yes, exactly. So the problem that I had when I got it done initially, wow, I love that this is how we're starting the podcast. When I had it done initially, I had heaps of Botox in my forehead, but they also did an eyebrow lift, but the eyebrow lift was contradicted by the Botox.
Yeah.
So I was just frozen down here.
Oh no.
Really, really bad time.
Oh.
But anyways, wow, I digress. Talking about Ashton and how much of a wealth of knowledge she is. So I just feel like you have a really amazing perspective on life. I feel like what you're living in your life right now, like with your overseas escapades, she's just got so much going on. But like, I feel like you've also, because I know you personally, I know what you've been through to get to where you are now. I think how you hold yourself and how you present yourself to people and what you preach to your audience, especially on the podcast, but also to your friends too. Like you're just a really admirable woman, especially in business, because I know it's fucking hard out there. And I think it's important that, and I know I speak about this a lot on my podcast, like women bringing women up. Like I feel very strongly about that. And I know you do as well because you've always had my fucking back. Preach that, man. Seriously. Very few did. And you did.
Yeah.
Grateful for it. But anyways, let's get stuck in. So the people want to know where exactly, like, let's just talk about how we know each other, really, where we kind of met.
Well, firstly, thank you for the nice words. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, love you,
I didn't
doll.
want time to pass by and not be able to say that.
No,
It's very
of course,
sweet.
Of course. Love it. No problem. They'll keep coming if you just give me a minute and a sip of tea.
No, I'll blush too much. I'll be like,
okay, I'm uncomfortable now. Yeah.
Where did we meet? Is that what the question was?
That was the question.
Oh,
That is like, honestly, I don't even know if I could go back that far in my brain.
it's a good one. I can't remember the first day. Oh, I remember the time frame, and it was when I was coming out to Brisbane. Was that because I was like, who was I friends with? Like maybe
Brisbane? When were you going to the Fox or something?
Yeah. The Fox.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been those days.
Maybe it's when I was like becoming to be friends with like Shani and Michael. Maybe.
Wow, that
because I went to Michael's like birthday that you did a speech at.
Oh yes. I remember that. Yeah, my God, that was so
Mexican
long ago.
place or something.
Maya. Yes.
Yeah, but it used to be something else. 11.
Yes. Yeah, it was 11.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't have any memory of that until you just said that.
Really?
Wow, that's like probably a lot of things that I've ever done in my life. I've just chosen to
every weekend.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that was
like 2016,
17.
2017. Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so that was when we met. I would say like I remember very quickly hitting it off. with you.
Yeah.
Like I always remember just being like magnetized. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Gravitate towards each other.
Gravitate, thank you. I was going with like magnetic field, and then I kind of
Gravitational
lost it.
pull.
But you know what I mean with all of this. And honestly, besides, we had a little. Oh God, we're just gonna have to get into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like we knew. I would say we
knew
weren't
of
friends,
each other.
Friends. Yeah,
No,
we were kind of like mutual friends
because we had a lot of mutual friends as well.
Yeah, but we never like hung out
out.
one-on-one or
No.
like probably even got into more than a
conversation at an
5-minute
event.
combo. Yeah,
Right. Okay. So we wanted to preface that before we're about to tell you what we're about to tell you. Oh, I love
Feels
that we
like
can
a
laugh about this.
lifetime
It
ago.
literally does. So,
would have been the year of
2018
beginning.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's so ridiculous.
I had just broken up with my boyfriend at the time. I wrote him a letter and left it on his doorstep with a single rose.
Dude, no cap. He sent me a photo of this. I'm not kidding.
Oh no!
I am not kidding. I can't.
No.
My memory is awful. So even if I read it, I would not remember what it was. But I remember
Yeah.
the rose.
Couldn't tell you what I said in it.
It
I
would have been
definitely left it
beautiful.
open ended because I was breaking up with him because
For like the fifth, didn't you? You were like up and down, no? Like I feel like there was moments where, well, maybe that's what
I
he
never
told
like.
me.
Well, yeah, maybe. I never like broke up with him or we never went on a break or anything. But I did have a few talks with him, being like,
Pull you.
do you like me? I was just kind of like, I can't tell if you still like love me.
That
Like,
was literally the story. Oh my God.
so I was just kind of like,
you need more. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then it got to a point where I was like, I can't keep asking someone to love me the way I want them to love me.
Yep.
And, he's not a bad person or anything like that.
Yep.
It's just simply like wasn't my person.
Yep.
So, wrote the letter, left it there. I was just kind of like, maybe there'll be a time in the future for us.
Not the letter with the rose.
Yeah. But then I went to New York and like had a really good time.
Yes. Okay. So, after you went to New York,
I know what you're talking about, how maybe you broke up. And because then when I came back from New York, we hung out a little bit for like a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And I had my boobs redone.
That's right. Yes.
And then that's
You
when
got
I
back.
fully ended it.
Oh,
with
you
him
fully
'cause
ended it then.
He bailed on taking me to surgery that day, like the morning of or the day before. I was like, are you still taking me to surgery? He's like, oh, I can't now. I got to work. And I was like,
Prick.
so I was like,
that's kind of a dick move, but
it was a dick move. So yeah, then I was just like, nah, we're done then.
yeah,
And
great,
then-
perfect.
yeah.
Move on. Okay, so you were with him, and then you went overseas, came back, fixed your tits. He was like, nah, I'm out of here. Legend. So then
Yes. So then
that must have been when him and I started talking because I was in Bali.
Yes, because I remember, like,
Oh my
I was
God.
doing the good old, like, stalking if he would follow anyone new, and he started following you.
Right.
And I was like, huh. And then I was like, went onto your profile and saw he'd, like, liked a few
my
photos,
photos,
but
right.
he'd liked back to the point where, like, we were still talking kind of thing. So I was kind of like, oh, like, this is recent. He must have, like, spam liked your photos. Like, that's
he
what you
did.
did back then.
I
Yeah.
remember seeing it
Girls
in
are
the
such
notifications.
detectives.
Yeah.
Like,
I love us.
I know.
Yeah, it's so good. They
And then
think
I
that
was
we're
like-
dumb, but
I just knew right away. I was like, I bet they're talking. And then I started talking to someone else who I'd like known for years and was like personal training with them, but I was like kind of talking to them, and then found out
this whole story gets so much more fucked.
That Lily had, I didn't know. And then he played it down, but he was like, yeah, like, oh, how do you know Lily or something? Because it got brought up. And I was like, how do you know Lily? He's like, oh, I've just like been friends. Small world.
Chatting, is that what you want to call it, mate?
Yeah.
We were chatting, were we?
Chatting. He was like,
Fuck.
yeah, really nice girl. Yeah, she's a sweet girl. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, lots of crossovers happening here. And then,
yeah, that's literally pretty much what happened. So you left the first one, started talking to the second one, and then in the meantime, I was talking to your first one, and then I dated your first one.
Yes.
Before I started dating your first one, I had slept with your second one.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Yes.
And he was conveniently in Bali at the same time as me.
Yeah.
Stayed at my villa.
Yes.
2 nights in a row. Had way too much to drink. Almost got me banned from Airbnb, but that's a whole other thing.
What's with them getting you banned from like Uber and Airbnb?
Oh, and the first one got me banned from Uber. It still stands. Had to get another
that a
fucking
lifetime
phone.
ban?
Apparently. And it was his fault. Fucking bastard. Surely, like, buy me a DD voucher or something.
Yeah, sign you up to unlimited like
DD. Please.
Is that still an app?
Yeah, babe. I'm like a fucking strong ass member. I'll tell you
You're a
that.
5-star
I'm
gold
a gold
plus
platinum member of that. Yup. Yeah, seriously. And the worst part is no Uber means no Uber Eats. Not the worst part.
Wait, surely you can't just make a new PayPal.
I bought a new phone.
Okay.
Because I thought if I ever go, like, this was right after it happened, so like 2018, whenever it was, bought a new phone. So I was like, if I'm traveling, I'm going to need Uber overseas. And so I'll buy the new phone, get the new SIM card, do it that way. And so I did when I was going to LA and stuff.
Linked to your phone number.
Yes, linked to your phone number. And now they make you add a photo of your fucking photo ID.
Oh,
so there was no way around it. I literally had no way around it. So now I just use DoorDash. Excuse me, if I want food or if I'm like I need a car or something, I'll just use DD. But yeah, so anyway, wow. That pretty much is how it happened. We kind of did like a
little
switcheroo.
Yeah.
And then I went on to date your first for like a year, I think.
Yeah.
And a bit.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't even a year.
I didn't make it
I don't
to
think
a
it was
year
a year. I actually don't think it was a year. I don't think it was. Because I never remember there being this beautiful celebration of a year.
No 1 year. I know.
I think it was like just before from my memory.
I think it was too from your memory because I remember seeing you at I think a Jagger and Stone event or something. We were at Justin Lane and you were like,
yes,
I just broke up with him. And I was like,
that's
oh,
right.
No. And you were like, yeah, like he did the same thing where he's like, I don't want to, I won't.
No, we won't talk shit. That's not the point. No, that's not the point of this. The point of it is that we were 2 gals who ended up with these blokes somehow by some pull of the fucking universe, whatever. Both taught us heaps of lessons.
Oh, many.
You actually were put through way more of the ringer than I was because I only had a few nights with your second, and my God, if I had more than that, it probably would have driven me mad.
Yeah, it was turbulent. Yeah.
No, not turbulent.
A lot of turbulence.
Not turbulent. That is the sweetest way of saying it was fucked.
Yeah, because my psychologist at the time.
Not anymore.
No, I don't need one. I'm actually quite a fine, quite stable person.
I would say, given what you've been through, you're doing pretty well.
After her psychoanalysis.
Analytical.
Psychoanalyst.
Yes.
Psychoanalysis.
There you go.
Kayla from the back. I
Psychoanalysis.
literally did not even, wow. Seriously scared
That
the
was
shit
like
out of
that
me.
So Raven moment. You're like,
Yeah, it was like I was seeing things into the future and he was in my ears. I loved that. Iconic.
psychoanalysis.
Yes.
After that, she was like, I feel like you aren't an anxious person. You're anxious by
Association to people who
your
are making
environment.
Yes, yeah.
So she was like, it just sounds like your environment's making you anxious. And I was like, you know what?
You're
You're right.
correct.
I'm such a happy, bubbly, carefree person.
Yes,
like,
you are. Yeah.
So
it was
therapy.
Yeah. And, you know, I feel like as much as I don't think so, I do think, and I know you believe the same, like everything obviously happens for a reason.
Oh, 100%.
And I think that what people are curious to know is like, how are we friends have dated the same dude/dudes?
Yep.
I think I remember when there's been like when I broke up with old mate, the first one,
Yeah.
and then when you broke up with the second one, I just remember
to have names. Oh wait, no, that's too close to home. Sorry.
maybe we'll beep his name because Asho said his name before.
Yeah,
Should
I
we
did.
beep it?
Beep it. Yeah.
Maybe let's call them Tyrone.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. Okay. When I stopped dating Phineas,
The first one.
the first one, and you started dating Ferb, the second, I remember like, I don't know if it was at an event or if it was like a message or something, but I remember messaging you about the breakup.
Yes.
And that was during the time where I had other friends who aren't friends anymore come and help me move out of the apartment that we lived in together.
Oh, yes.
Went traveling with them overseas to like move past it.
Yes. Yes.
And I found a lot of comfort, obviously, in you because I knew that you had been with him before, and just obviously trying to like manage that type of person, I guess,
like
and those
navigate
emotions.
your way through
Because
that situation.
I knew that from what you told me, I knew that you'd been through something similar with him.
Yeah.
And I think a lesson in this whole thing, like, it doesn't, or you don't always have to be bitter that it didn't, like, if it didn't work out with, and like realistically long term, I didn't fucking think it was going to work out with either of them, did I? It was really just a bit of fun. But
you're
found
so young. You were
right,
like 22.
1.
Exactly.
20? I think I was 20 because
Yeah.
19, 20.
Yeah.
And then 21.
No one's looking for husband at 20.
No.
I mean, you know,
Maybe some people, but I certainly was not. I was just enjoying my time. And I mean, I don't know, you have conversations like that when you're in relationships with people too about the future and stuff. But realistically, I just remember thinking like this felt too hard for something that's meant to be easy. And I know that you felt very much the same in both of those situations, like both relationships that you had.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think like if you're a girl out there and you've got a friend who is dating someone that you maybe dated in the past or whatever, like they're not a bad person for doing that.
No.
And if it didn't work out with you and them, like obviously try and close the chapter and let someone else figure it out on their own because they will figure it out.
I think as well, like, because I broke up with Phineas, because I broke up with him, I was
you were on the front
closed
foot.
the chapter. So I wasn't like, oh no, it was different. If he'd broken up with me and moved on quickly with someone else, then I would have been like, oh, moved on with you. I would have been like, oh, this girl.
Yeah.
But because I like was tapped
You were
out,
doing it, yeah.
I'm like, well, if I don't want to be with him, why would I be angry at the next person who wants to be with him?
100%.
And also, if he's going to be with someone, I'm glad it was like with a fucking slay of a person. Like, at least you're moving on with someone great.
True,
you know what I mean?
True.
And I was also moving on. So, like, I think that's probably
But you're
one
older.
big reason.
Like, we should also preface that you're much older than him.
Yes, I'm. How old is he?
Oh, fuck, he's older than me. So you're not much older than him.
I think he was only 2 years
Yeah.
younger than me. But like in boy years, that's like 5.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know.
seriously.
But yeah, and as well, like I think society, especially in movies, like they pit two girls against each other.
Yes.
Like, or they pit women against, like the world pits women against each other. Look at Hailey and Selena.
Oh.
Like they actually don't,
And like,
you know,
Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
yeah.
I feel like they're just, I meant Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, she hates being mistaken with them.
Sorry.
No,
Shit.
I don't know them.
Fuck.
I think she hates
Tell you what, if they've got time to be listening to this podcast,
then
hit us
you've
up.
already won.
Hit us up, sis. Hit us up. Yeah, no, I think I agree with you that your society definitely pinpoints women against each other for sure.
Yeah.
But like, what?
So I think it's good to normalize that, like, you don't have to. Like,
You don't have to hate each other.
no.
Like, and
in
it
fact,
didn't
you'll
work out.
probably get along because if
Well,
he's
you've obviously got
dating
something
you-
in common.
Exactly.
And that is exactly what happened with you and I.
Mhm.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I feel like, and actually another guy that I dated towards it was like, must have been like the start of 2022, I think. I was not officially dating him, but you know, one of those ones. It's like they just like drag on for ages, won't commit to anything. You're comfortable.
Who's that?
I don't know if I've ever told you his name.
I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I remember that.
and I was like obsessed with him. Yeah. So he was like, we were hanging out for 6 months. It literally happened over the time of like New Year's, my birthday, Valentine's Day, the whole thing. And he split up with me on my birthday at my birthday celebration that he had put on. And we broke up literally in the hotel room in between a lunch and drinks with my family. We went up to the hotel room, cried, screamed at each other, and I kicked him out.
I remember you telling me this.
It was
remember
awful.
you messaging me. Like I was talking to you on
It
your
was
birthday.
so bad. And I was so unwell after that. That fucking rolled me.
I swear guys do this shit on purpose. Like I know 2 people that like pretty much tried to break up on Valentine's Day this year. Not with me,
What
other
the
people's
fuck?
relationships. Or like they just like had a big fight. It's like, why pick those days?
There's
to do
literally
that?
364 other fucking days of the year, bro.
I
Like
know.
you've got nothing but time.
Like
really.
bar Christmas, but I mean
Anniversary
Easter if you
or
want.
anything?
Anniversaries,
Yep.
Valentine's Day and
Seriously.
birthday. There's 5 days of the year.
360 left.
Or if there's
Please.
International Boyfriend Day or something.
International Breakup Day.
You
Maybe
know?
there's one of those.
Have you heard of February theory?
Don't tell me.
Literally everyone around me is breaking up. No, it's almost done. There's 2 days left. You'll be fine.
I'm safe.
Yeah, you're
I'm
safe.
chilling. I'm not getting broken up with. No fucking way.
You're like, sorry, you have to wait till March.
Yeah, I'm like, mate, let it tick over, please. Please, let's not add to this February theory, whatever the fuck.
It's like a full thing.
I
Because
hate that.
people hold themselves together for Christmas and New Year's. Like,
Sorry.
say if they're like arguing heaps leading up to Christmas in the silly season.
Yep.
They kind of hold it together because of like family stuff or like just like,
I
you
actually know
Christmas,
someone
New
who's
Year's.
done this.
And then as soon as that's over,
Yep.
January's kind of on its way out. February, bam.
Because they don't want to do it too close to like family time.
Yeah, it's like who wants to be alone like at Christmas sitting at your family lunch with everyone's partners and you're just like,
heavy.
I mean,
Tell you what, it's not as
was-
heavy as getting fucking broken up with on your birthday with all your family members waiting at the bar downstairs and your friends.
That is unfortunate.
It was really unfortunate. It was
Stinger.
really stingy. And I was really upset. I went and bought myself a car the next day because I was so fucking upset about it. Stupid purchase. Went and returned it the next month because I was like, you don't need that.
What one
That's
was that
stupid.
again?
The RSQ3 Audi.
Yes, the bigger one.
Sick. The black one.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was the sickest car. I'll get it again one day, no doubt. Manifesting that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think the whole point is what I'm trying to say is like, I just love that we have still managed to have such a great friendship over the years. And even obviously I know that you're not living here anymore, but like your life over there, like I'm just watching you thrive and blossom and just become like even more of an amazing person. Like I already am obsessed with you, but I just think like this whole extension of your life now in London, it's just do you feel like it's making you more of a, not more of a woman, but just like more of an adult maybe?
Yeah.
Like, are you finding that you're like having experiences that's kind of like, oh shit, I feel like I'm actually an adult now.
Yeah.
I guess that would make you feel that way if you're living on the other side of the fucking world to where you're used to living.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have like Peter Pan syndrome or something.
Peter Pan, what is this?
Like Peter Pan, he never grows up.
oh, that's so Jet.
Yeah.
That is so Jet.
I mean, it's full
Bless
like
his
an
heart.
Aussie, like people say Aussie boys are Peter Pan syndrome.
That is my
Like-
literal husband to be
Yeah.
to a T.
Yeah, they just don't want to grow up. And you know what? I don't blame them.
Yeah, must be
Like,
nice.
It is.
You know what? I don't want to fucking grow up either, but here we are in the midst of the shit.
Yeah.
Can't really turn back the clock, can I? Although I am
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah. Botox.
I mean, another plug. Botox, we're here for the sponsorship. So
please.
Common Chaos and Red Hot the Pod would love a sponsorship. Thank you so much.
12 months.
Yeah.
Big lump sum.
Yeah, honestly. Would love
Or just
that.
free Botox. I mean,
I mean-
we got it anyway. Yikes. Oh, that reminds me. I got to do a post. Got to do a little story.
Have you got it while you've been back?
Yeah, I got
Shut
it like
up.
2 weeks
Where'd you
ago.
go?
That's why I'm like,
Did you go to
full-
Angel? Where'd you go?
No, I've never been to Angel.
Have
I go
you?
to I go to Kaylee.
At Skin?
No, I go to Brisbane actually, where
Wow.
it used to be called Beautiful.
Oh, yes.
But
Yep,
now
I know where it is.
Kaylee went off on her own and she's opened up one called Canvas.
Oh, that's a
And-
nice name.
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
she's kind of been doing it solo for like over 2 years now because I got my last top up with her before I moved to London. The first time.
Okay, I just need to know about the whole moving to London situation because I think people are intrigued.
I know, we keep getting sidetracked.
I know, standard. There's just a few little questions, but I mean, if you haven't already gone and listened to Common Chaos, what the fuck are you doing here? Please pause it and go back and listen to all the episodes and follow the podcast. And I actually am on a couple of the episodes, which is fun.
They're actually some of my favorites ever.
I can't wait. I've got to get Izzy on.
Yeah,
I can't believe I haven't yet because she's not here.
You guys are iconic together.
I know. So just like a couple of questions people are wanting to know, but I think that you've probably answered these on your own podcast, but we'll do them anyway. I know the answer to this. Do you regret moving to London?
Oh, absolutely not. That's like the best decision I've ever, like one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because people always say like when you move overseas, it is the best thing or you travel overseas like for a long period of time. Like I feel like it's a very small minority of people that regret it or come home early.
I think the people that regret it, I don't know if surely someone wouldn't regret it, even if it was hard. Because I just feel like
things
you've
just
learned
happen.
things. You would have learned something about yourself. But I think like just getting out of your hometown, even if it's your city, even if it's just changing cities, like I just think it's so important because you get so comfortable and complacent, especially in a place like the Gold Coast.
So true.
Where the lifestyle is
so
incredible.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but it's just the same shit.
Same
every
people,
week.
same places, same,
Exactly.
Totally.
There's not like a lot of room to like grow and evolve.
I agree.
With like life experiences.
Yep.
Like obviously you can still evolve as a person with your own self-development, whatever time you put into that. But yeah, I think just with like new experiences and like challenging yourself is the fastest way to kind of get comfortable in your skin. In London, I've spent so much time alone.
Yeah.
I live alone now. I moved into a little studio.
That's right. So you and Karts had a place together. I remember hearing when you moved out, I was like, oh, fuck, I hope something's not happened.
No, I think it just kind of, we work together.
You
we
do
live
everything together. That would be so hard, man.
It's like everything was so intertwined that I think especially when we're over in London where we actually don't have heaps of friends to venture out with. It's kind of like
so much time together.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to like catch up on when you're together because you do everything together.
Yeah.
That would be hard. Yeah.
So it kind of, you get a bit comfy too. Like you want to be able to like still, get uncomfortable in that experience
and
while
be
you're over
excited to
there.
see each other as well because I feel like it would get a bit stagnant.
Yes, it does. It's like living with a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
It's like exactly the same. Me and Kart say it all the time. We lose our spark.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of like when we don't live together, we have that spark again.
Yeah.
You can miss each other. It's more, you plan to hang out.
I feel like
we
people
didn't
need
go on
to normalize
dates.
that. Like normalize that.
I know.
If you live with a friend, like normalize going, hey, fuck, you're the best.
Yeah.
But this is like too much
Yeah.
for me. I miss having a spark, like you said. I feel like that is such something that would happen to people all the time, but maybe would be too scared to say something.
Oh my God. Communicating in a friendship is the scariest thing.
Yeah, oath.
Like, I don't know. You just, it's always scary. Even, it doesn't matter how long you've known someone. Like any of my friends, like any of the ones that I can think of, like sitting them down and talking about anything confrontational gives me anxiety.
So uncomfortable. Yeah.
But then as soon as you talk about it and you work through it, because obviously if you're friends, you want to work through it. You always want to come to a solution.
Yeah.
So, you always feel better after it. But yeah, in the moment because I was the one to suggest it to begin with, I was like, look, like I think it might be a good idea. Like I came back to Australia for like 5 days or something because
was that the last time you were here?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the last time I saw you when you were here.
No, sorry. You didn't see me that time. Oh, did you?
When we went to La Luna.
That was
the time before that.
That was the time before.
Shit. Oh, when you went to Bali.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Surprise
Sorry.
Brando came back here for like 5 days.
That was
and went
iconic, by the way.
back.
Oh, so good.
God.
Best surprise. Yeah.
So dizzy though. So much flying in like 5 days.
I couldn't have done that.
But worth it. Worth it.
Definitely.
But I came back and I was just like, I think that we should like live separately. Because with being completely honest, like our friendship, there was some areas there that were getting like, how do I explain it?
Not stale,
but there was just like
when you do everything together, I think would be to be expected. Like you just have things that you do everything together. So what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. We were literally with each other like 24/7. And I think no matter who it is, like that's not healthy.
No. Yeah.
So setting that space between us
has worked for the best.
Yeah.
Bloody oath. I love that. fucking love that you could just talk about that so freely. I feel like that's very empowering. Okay, what has been, I know what you're going to say. What's been the hardest part about moving away from home?
Wolfie and family,
Yeah.
for sure. I think
That little doggy.
Oh, he's my little sweetie.
He is, I know.
Did you see him in the tuxedo?
I did. That photo shoot. That
Corey's
was a
idea.
slay.
The whole mood board was just Kardashians.
I love that. I love that. It was
so
so
funny.
iconic. You all looked, your mother, please.
Oh, she's so cute.
I love, or as well, which I will say on here, that episode with her on your pod.
Oh, that was
she made
her
me
first
cry.
time doing something
I know.
like this.
She made me cry, and I just remember thinking like this. That's exactly how my mum was so nervous before she came on mine, and now people look forward to her episodes. I feel like she was
she
so
come on heaps
insightful.
now?
Yeah, she does now.
Oh, that's amazing.
I feel like your mum is extremely insightful, and I feel like
Yeah.
she's been through the fucking ringer by the sounds of it as well, and obviously
Poor doll.
raised you beautiful girls, all of you. Like, she's got the best kids ever.
Yeah,
Like, that's
she
pretty
did.
amazing. She's pretty
She
amazing.
did. She came on, and I was hearing stories for the first time myself. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
It's weird they have a life before us, isn't
I
it?
know.
It's
I was
kind of
like,
weird.
How dare you?
I thought the same thing when Mum told me about the Mile High Club that she's apparently a part of. I thought, Christ almighty. Okay, let's throw that in the podcast. Yep.
Oh my god, what
Definitely.
an icon. Don't you think it would be so cool? I always have this thought. Like, imagine, obviously they wouldn't be our mum then, but imagine meeting our mums and like them being
At our
our
age?
friends at our age.
Oh my God.
Like, I wonder like what that would be
I
like.
wish that there was like video. Which she's got photos from when she
Yes.
was like 20s, but like videos.
I know.
Actually, well,
We
my
didn't really
mum.
do it much back then.
I think she was, yeah.
Hey guys,
yeah,
welcome back to
there
my
was
channel.
No vlogging, no TikToks back then, no. I remember like my mum was, I think she was 27 when she got pregnant with me.
Okay, yeah.
So like there's video footage from after she had me.
True.
But like, yeah, as far as
did they have a
before
little
that,
handy cam, like a VCR?
Yep.
Yes.
we used to have little tapes.
Yes, and then
Bless.
the home movies.
I know. We actually got them burnt onto DVDs, which I didn't know that you could do that, but you can do that, which is awesome because obviously nowhere takes fucking cassettes anymore.
No.
Shock. Do you have any plans of living anywhere else? Which you did. I know that you did.
Yeah.
I reckon you're going to say no.
Oh, no, my answer is literally I have no idea.
Right, because you were planning on doing half of your time in London and then doing 12 months in London, 12 months in LA, right? Yeah. So what's happened to that?
Well, so my visa,
Besides the fact that it sounds like a logistical fucking nightmare, just saying.
honestly, like the living in LA, I think it's something, you know, when you've had a dream since you were little, it's almost like
You just wanna do
I
it.
just want to do it to make like young me proud.
Yep.
But then I think the reality of it is probably going to be not as fun as I
Want
envision
it to be. Mm-hmm.
because I do go there. Like, I love LA and I've got so many amazing friends there, and I go there for like usually a month at a time or more.
Yep.
And I have the time of my life, but living in a place is very different to like being on holiday.
Vacationing.
Yes.
Yep.
Very
I agree.
different.
That's how I feel about Sydney.
oh, I love
But I love Sydney too.
I love it so much.
I know. Me and who was I speaking? Oh, when I was with Izzy the other day, when we were going to take over your and Cardi's lease.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
I replied to her story the other day going, oh my God, I can't believe you guys never moved in
I
there.
know. I honestly, it fucking kills me, but I would be so broke.
I think
I'd actually
you would have
probably be
been booted
bankrupt.
out. Like, I think it was only like 6 more months or maybe even 12 more months.
Oh,
Because remember, they were knocking the
That's
wall
right.
down.
That's
and
right. Oh my God. I
Turning
just,
into like a penthouse, which is slay for
dude,
whoever moves in there.
please hit us
Oh,
up.
what a dream.
Can we get an apartment on Spawn in
Yeah,
Sydney?
can we move there?
Please.
Once you're done, can we just have it
Are
back
you feeling generous by any chance?
for the same rent that we paid before?
Please. And there'll actually be 4 chicks moving in. So
Yeah. Well, it'll be double the size now. So
of
it
course,
was 2
heaps of
bedrooms.
room.
It's probably 4 now.
heaps of room for us.
Stunning.
That place was epic.
It was so bright and like relaxing.
Yeah,
I remember
that's the
just,
vibe
like,
that I
hearing
got.
the water like on the bay.
Literally on the beach, guys. Like
Double bay.
beachfront, double bay, double pay.
Yeah. You
But
know
it was so
what?
beautiful.
It was worth it.
Yeah, and you
it was
had the
only
best
6
time.
months, so we were like,
know.
fuck it, we want to live in somewhere like we needed somewhere with nature
Yeah. Oh, I
before
really,
we moved to the big concrete
dude,
city. Not New York though.
I
London.
really, dude, not yet.
Not yet. New York. Okay, so
You know
that's
what
the
you're
thing.
doing? You're going to be a fucking runway model
Oh no, doll. I'm
or
so
a
short.
bloody magazine model. I'm over it. Seriously,
I mean,
you're
I
a
would-
literal fucking mix between Mila Kunis and no,
Oh.
what's her name? Emrata
Oh,
and a Kardashian, probably Kylie, and maybe
Everyone
Mila
keeps-
Kunis. Oh, that's a good mix.
I will happily
That
take
is
that
the three.
combo.
That is you.
Threesome.
Yeah, that's the threesome
Wow.
of you. hmm
That sandwich.
Pretty good
tastes
one.
Delicious.
Yeah, it does. Yep. I mean,
Wow.
I won't. Yep.
Yeah,
I won't
yeah.
say. I won't say what I was thinking. Let's keep that out of there. Wow. Okay. Well, Instagram Q&A, guys. Let's move on to some more pressing questions that you've written in. What makes you feel most confident and you're most happiest?
Ooh.
Good one.
Being in the sun. I know that sounds really random, but like getting
As
vitamin
long
D,
as you've
like
got your
absorbing
SPF on,
it.
doll.
Yeah, you know, I am
Oh,
not
see,
amazing
that's
at it.
already not the answer that I'm looking for.
I do it on the face and
Well-
the chest and my shoulders, but you won't catch me putting it on anywhere else.
Ashton Wood, you're
Yeah.
going to have to fucking fix that up, girl.
But I get my skin checked. They're like, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you're probably one of the minority that'll just like lay out in the sun every day and be 80 laying in the sun and still just like leather, but no cancer. And I'll be like
Well-
30 and get some tiny melanoma in my toe.
Oh my God, no, don't even
Sorry, that was,
say that
I'm
out
not
loud.
like not projecting that. Just
Yeah,
like
do get the bottom of your feet checked.
Jet
Yeah.
found one in between his toes the other day,
Ooh,
and
a freckle.
it was a little, but it's a little dark one. It's round, but there are three little bits coming off it, so he's got to keep an eye on it. I just said he should just get it removed anyway.
Yeah.
What was the question again? Fuck.
Oh, what makes me feel?
Oh yeah. So
confident
being in
and
the
happy or
sun.
something?
Yep.
Yeah, being in the sun, having a little like sun-kissed tan, that makes me feel confident. Like I don't
Yes.
care about anything else. Give me some like eyebrow gel and lip balm.
Yep.
But
Helps when you're fucking stunning too, by the way, just quietly.
oh
Anyway,
no,
please play
I
on.
think I don't know. I just love tropical
Yes, like
climates.
no makeup, dewy skin.
Yeah,
Beautiful heat.
yeah,
You need to go to Fiji.
yeah. I have been there, but I was 9. So
Yeah, I was
doesn't really
like
count.
2 last time I went.
yeah, that definitely doesn't count.
Definitely doesn't count. Don't remember any of it. And make sure you go to an adults only resort because that shit. Well, make sure you go with a
both.
boy.
Yeah,
Speaking of, are you single?
yeah, I am.
How long since you were in a relationship?
No comment.
Damn it. I was going to get a, I mean, I know.
Yeah.
I know something you don't.
Yeah, little under the radar.
Yeah.
With the dating life.
But
in the
that's
last- You know, because what was my reason? My reason was mainly
because
just,
your last one was so public and then people get involved because
Yeah.
that was the same reason that I didn't go public with that one that I had before Jet.
Yeah, it's just nice to
Have something to yourself.
Yeah,
To
like
be-
I would eventually.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what you did. Like
Yeah.
you kept it like your own thing for a
Well,
while.
I didn't really
and-
get a choice because fucking Daily Mail were
Oh,
writing
yeah.
articles speculating because Jet was in my house on my couch.
Oh.
Speculations of Jet
Well,
Kenny,
then-
fucking blah, 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 whatever.
Well, then you've got a little forced gun to your head to say it then.
no
but
shit.
Yeah.
It's all right.
No,
I'm stoked that I did now because now people notice. Stay away.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the nice security part in
Yeah.
it, I think. And like when I was dating someone, you know, at first we were both like, yeah, no, like let's not put it online kind of thing. And then they started to put a little bit of it online and
Right.
I didn't care. It's not like I was purposely like hiding it kind of thing. I didn't care to like brand myself with another person.
Yeah, fair enough.
Until like
It was
At
serious.
least like, you know, over 6 months of being in a relo or something. But yeah, so
Well, I bet you're glad you didn't post it now.
no, because you don't want to be, you know, posting a new relo every 6 months or even,
No.
you know,
I mean,
whatever.
fuck, each to their own. Like,
Each
if
to
you
their
want
own.
to,
If you want to,
you could do
sure.
that. If you wanted to
Yeah,
do
you're
that,
so
I wouldn't
right.
judge you either way.
I love following people's relos. I don't care if you've got a new one every 6 months.
keeps it
watching
entertaining.
But me posting it, I'm like, yeah.
That's just you though. That's
It's
like
my
what you think. Yeah.
internal judgment on myself.
Yeah, which is understandable as well.
Yeah.
Best matcha in London.
Ooh, okay. The best one would have to be.
How good would one be
Ooh.
right now?
I know I haven't had one today.
Have you had a good one here?
No, literally no.
There's a place I haven't tried.
Matcha
it yet.
therapy?
Yeah.
Should
we go?
Doing anything after
No,
this?
should we go?
Should we get one?
Yep.
On the way home?
Yep.
Okay, stunning.
Is
yeah,
it good?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh
but
my God.
I judge it off the color of the green.
Yes.
Right.
And it looks pretty vibrant.
It looks vibrant and it looks strong.
Yes. Which
I'm
I love
so
a strong
sick of these
matcha.
weak ass matches.
Same, it just tastes like
paying
almond milk.
$9
For a matcha.
for lightly flavored oat milk or some shit.
Please.
Like, I'm sorry, but if you're going to sell matcha, which is, you know, a Japanese tradition.
Ceremonial
tea
thing.
ritual.
Yep.
Learn how to fucking make it.
Yeah, no shit.
Especially if you're going to charge over $5 for it. You actually, it's criminal. I'm so over it. I'm so passionate about this topic.
I agree. Couldn't agree more. But another thing that I think is very important is to not use an electric whisk.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand the speed, but
the convenience.
It's convenient as well, especially if you're a cafe and you're making multiple at a time. But I think like the bamboo whisk specifically is so important to making a earthy, delicious
like it
matcha.
froths it up. It gives it that beautiful, like the way it blends
airiness.
The airiness of it.
Yep.
So in London, there's quite a few like matcha dedicated matcha cafes.
That is so cool.
Which is what we need here.
That's why you don't want to move anywhere else.
No.
Oh, it all makes sense.
You've just got unlimited options. Oh, I miss
my
it so
God.
much. I can't wait to get back.
Oh my God.
Yeah, full love London now. Who am I?
You hated it for so long.
Yeah, I know.
I love to hear that. That makes me really happy. Oh,
and
I'll have to come
honestly,
visit.
just like, you know, there's just, if you're having a shit day, go to Spain for the weekend, you know? Or go to Greece, pop over to Italy, go to Tuscany. Like,
if you're having a shit day, go to Spain for
Go
the
to
weekend.
Paris.
Nah.
It's a
Oh,
three-
look, Kenny, we're off. I'm out of here,
Honestly.
selling everything. I'm fucking off to
can
London.
you come do like a little like 1 year stint?
Don't you worry, babe. I'm there. I
Yeah.
just got to sell everything I own, fire everyone that works for me, and I'm fucking out of here.
have it running. Just no?
I prefer to not, actually. It's doing my head in a little bit at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah.
You know, the passion's starting to dwindle.
Yeah.
But maybe it will come back.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Maybe you need a bit of
I need some-
a break, and then a creative flowing juices will come through.
That's it. Because they've been lacking.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It
maybe.
looks like I'm off to London. Yeah. So where is the best matcha again?
Oh yeah, sorry. We
We tangented.
We seriously
Sorry, guys.
beeline in every question.
Yeah.
So the best matcha I would say is Genki.
I've seen this on your.
Yeah, Genki. You can get it in 2 places that I know of: Selfridges in like the city area, and then you can also, there's a proper like Genki standalone place in Shoreditch.
Yep.
Love Shoreditch. And Kitsune, which is they have one in Paris actually, but it's actually better in London.
I bet.
Believe it or not.
Everything is by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
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 Fuck.
So that's in a beautiful place in Belgravia, which is behind Harrods. Where else? People rave on about Blank Street, but honestly, it's so mid.
Set the record
It's
straight, babe.
so mid.
Seriously.
Like, it's just to me, it's like the Starbucks of matcha. Like, yeah, cool. Go get your like entry level, you know, matcha.
That is barely matcha. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just
Starbucks?
like,
Nah, please.
You know, sometimes it hits if there's no other options because they actually have a decent one, but it's just very sweet. You've
So
got to ask
sweet.
for no sweetener.
So sweet.
Because
Yeah.
I had a look at the packet and it's got sugar in their matcha powder
Yes,
already.
yes.
And then they
Starbucks is
add
so
sugar
bad
syrup.
for you,
And you're
man.
just like,
even Starbucks coffee is bad for you.
yeah.
Like there's so much shit in that.
Yeah.
I was so obsessed with it.
It's a little treaty.
It's such a treaty.
yeah.
It's not an everyday thing.
Uh-uh.
Imagine being like, I don't know if this is, I'm just saying. I feel like Americans drink Starbucks a lot.
Yeah.
That
It's their
cannot
bread
be
and
good.
butter.
That cannot be good
It's
for
their
your,
bread and
for your
butter.
brain.
No,
I would
but
not be good if I drank Starbucks every
Americans
day.
are a
Different breed.
different breed.
But like in a good way, just
Yeah,
different to us.
I love them. I love the American accent. I love the American cuckoo-ness.
She's backpedaling heavy.
No, I love it.
I
They're
love
just
the
like,
accent.
They
I
dream
love the
big,
kookiness.
and they're like so like
They do dream big.
loud and animated
Yeah.
and like, oh my God, man, like yesterday was like wild. My Starbucks order, like you know what I mean? It's like everything is like
Wow.
like exciting.
That was like some kind of alter ego that just took over your little body there.
yeah.
I love that. You should
the
be
American
an actress,
dream in
doll.
me. The American
Oh, it's happening.
slowly dying. No, okay, that's what I was going to say before.
Okay.
To quickly backtrack a few.
Please do.
My new agency in London, they're
Oh!
trying to get me signed in
Yes.
New York and LA. So I probably will be traveling there
You're gonna
quite
be
a bit. And
fucking
I'm working on a
worldwide.
visa to get an American visa so I can work in both. Because I'll
That's so
base
good.
myself in London, but then I'll go, because New York's a 5.5, 6 hour flight
From London?
London.
Shut up.
It's on the fucking
That's like
doorstep.
going to Bali.
It's like going to Perth.
Oh, done that 10 times in
Yeah.
the last 3 months.
Exactly. Imagine
Wow.
going from New York, London, New York, London. Concrete
Everything is
dream.
looking good here, if I'm
Yeah.
honest. This is
Yeah.
all looking great. I just
Yeah.
kind of need to figure everything
I
out.
just need to find a husband. But like,
You
I
know
mean,
what? I have a feeling you'll have no fucking issues with that.
I don't know, I'm a little numb. But after
I don't know. I've seen some shit.
after my last like big relo, super numb.
Yeah, he
I
was
might
bad.
it was just
He was not good.
He broke my heart into a million pieces. But anyways, and drained the
living life out of you and everyone as well, actually.
Yeah, love and light.
Can't. It's all right. You don't have to be positive all the time, sis. Life fucking sucks sometimes. I'm the spokesperson for that.
Oh,
all right. Well, I think we could probably wrap it up, sis.
yeah.
If it's not on, it's not in, as my grandma would say.
If it's not on, it's not in.
Think about it.
Oh, okay, like a dick.
Yep.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
Grandma.
Pretty good,
Get
huh?
your mind out the gutter.
I know. And I remember, I'll never forget it. It's etched into my brain. So there you go. Take that away with you today. If you've learned
I will
anything.
take it because that's all I'll get. Who knows how long? My armpit just farted. My armpit just farted. We went.
I hope that we have that.
Oh my! I don't know if you would have heard that. I can't tell because they.
Oh my God. If we have the audio file of that, that's volume up.
I laughed and it went.
Everything's funny. Even your
Yeah.
armpit finds it funny. Yeah. Shit. Fucking hell. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let Asho go because she's a busy bee. Actually, we're going to go and get matcha together.
Yeah. Hopefully it's still open.
So, oh shit, it's 3 o'clock.
Surely.
Is it? It's 3 o'clock. Wow.
Yeah, we can yap. But
We
you know
can
what? I
yap.
saw a TikTok the other day and it's so true.
Mm.
What's the point of life if you're not yapping? That's my motto.
Pointless. Anyways, all right, love. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me on. I can't believe.
I can't believe this is this now.
I know.
What the hell?
I know.
And it was that. We just like keep going together.
What's that and that?
Like I was on yours.
oh, yes.
And now you're on mine.
Yeah, pod swap.
Carls was meant to be here too, by the way, but
Yeah.
she is in Sydney
Sydney.
at the moment. So
Yeah.
I'm actually going to see her this week. I'm going to have coffee with her on Friday morning, I think.
Oh, when does she leave
Oh,
then?
shit.
Yeah, she flies out Friday morning.
All right, well, that's not working, is it?
Yeah.
Well,
Bye-bye back to London.
oh, off you go then,
In
chap.
first class, might I say.
Shut up. How'd she
Yeah.
score that?
Oh, I'll tell you off
Okay, off the air.
record.
All right, guys. Well, thanks, love. Appreciate you very much. Safe travels. Love you so
thank
much.
you.
Very
Love
proud of
you.
you. Love everything
Proud
about
of you too.
Oh,
Killing
preach it, guys. Women supporting women. Bring it up. Seriously.
Snaps for Lily.
Snaps for Asho. Snaps for Common Chaos.
Snaps for Red Hot the Pod.
Yes, sir.
And chill.
Period. And I won't say what else you've got coming, but whatever you've got coming.
I mean, we've dropped hints, but
Have
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it?
I can't. We haven't like dropped the actual thing, but like it's got something to do with what we're about to go do.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. We'll leave all of Ashton's details in the description as well, guys, and also a link for Common Chaos, the podcast, so you guys can go and check it out too.
Yes.
Okay, love you so much.
Love you.
Bye.
This is a Poly Studios production.